everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I will be sharing with you how I created this eye makeup look. Very glam, very warm for the everyday person, or just if you're going to Target. I'm going to start off with the Luscious eyeshadow base and putting that all over the lid and putting it on the lower lash line. I'm using a brush. And for the palette today, we're going to be using the Morphe 35M palette. To kick off with the eyes, we're going to use this orange shade called Fired Up. It's a very orange matte color. I'm using a Time Los Angeles brush and it is very fluffy. It's going to spread out the product throughout the entire eyelid. I'm patting it and then I will be blending it back and forth, as you will see in the next clip. Next, we're going to go ahead and pick up this shade called Red Carpet. It is a very brick red warm color, and we're going to place that right on the outer corner. And we're going to be packing this on and blending this. I really wanted to focus this on the outer corner as I want it to be pretty intensified there. So I will be blending that and adding it to the other eye. So we're going to pick up the shade called Sparks Fly. It's a very matte chocolate brown color. We're going to add that right on the outer corner. I'm using a Luxie brush, and this is my favorite brush because it packs on color on the outer corner like no other brush that I have. I really like this brush. I pretty much use it in, I think I want to say all of my tutorials, but I don't know. But it's one of my favorite brushes. Anyways, we're going to pack that on the outer corner on both of the eyes. For the inner lid color, we're going to be using the shade called Bright Eyes. This is a very shimmery orangey color with specks of gold in it. It's very pretty, and I apologize because this wasn't in focus. I did not realize until after the fact. So here we are, focused, good and ready to go. So I'm placing that right on the first half of the eyelid. I'm using a makeup wipe here to clean up some of the fallout. You can leave it alone, go over it with foundation, but we're going to move on to the face and we're going to prime with the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. This stuff is amazing. I highly recommend it. This baby version you'll probably need for your personal use, but this is amazing. I really enjoy this primer. For concealer, we're using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I will list my shade in the bottom description box, and we're going to blend it out. For some glow, we're going to use the Marc Jacobs Do You Do drops and put that right on the highest points of our cheeks. I do add it to the Cupid's bow and a little bit on my nose, just for a little bit of an extra glowy goddess, if you will. We're going to move on to the foundation. I'm using the NARS Longwear Radiant Foundation. This is amazing coverage. If you don't have it, I highly recommend it. It's a very nice foundation. It's a semi-matte, like you do get dewy throughout the day if you are a kind of dry girl, but I think you would really enjoy this foundation. And we're going to blend it in with a brush followed with a sponge, and the sponge that I'm using is from Maybelline. It's only like $8, very inexpensive, very nice product. You need it if you are in the drugstore or Target. Alright, we're going to set the under eyes with the Pretty Vulgar translucent powder. This powder has been pretty well on my under eyes, has not been creasing. Shout out to BoxyCharm for putting it in my BoxyCharm one of these past months. I don't know which one it was, but this powder works pretty dang well. So we're going to place that on the under eyes, on my smile line, because a girl creases on there, and this helps it from not creasing. So we're going to place that on the laugh lines on the under eyes, and later you'll see it for a reverse contour. For highlight, we're going to use the Dose of Colors in collaboration with Desi and Miss Katy. We're going to put that on the highest points of our cheekbones. This is what we're going to be using to contour and bronze. It's super long lame, but it works so good. I'm patting on the bronzer shade first, and then you'll see I'll go in with the contour shade, which is a darker color right next to that one. And I'm just placing that right under the highlight. I like to put my highlight first and then my bronzer just because I feel like it meshes well together instead of looking like 3 different layers on my skin. This kind of just like meshes it all together. So remember I was telling you about that reverse contour? This is what I'm talking about. This is reverse contour with that same translucent powder from Pretty Vulgar that we used earlier to set the under eyes and the laugh lines. We're putting that on here, and then for blush, we're using the Note blush. I forget which one, but it's one of my favorites. It's like a peach color. We're going to pop that right on the apples of the cheeks. For the under eyes, here we're using the Fired Up shade, Red Carpet, and Sparks Fly that we used earlier on the lower lash line, kind of just to get this whole look together. For eyeliner, I use the NYX Cosmetics Matte Liquid Liner. This is probably one of the mattest liners that I've used from the drugstore. It goes pretty fast, so just be aware of that. And for lipstick, we are doing the Smashbox liquid lipstick in the shade Stepping Out, and I forgot to show you what liner I used, but this is where I kind of go back with it. This is the Curvii liner from Iluvsarahii collab with Colourpop. And then for lashes, these are the V-line, A-line from INV lashes. We're going to add some mascara to the bottom lashes, and we're going to add some highlight to the inner corner as well, and some hoops and some Max Fix Plus, and we got a look. So thank you so much for tuning in, and if you made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate your time. Go ahead and like this video if you want to see more tutorials, and subscribe for you to see more videos of me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Toodles!